Okay, so we talked about a lot of things today. Let's kind of recap. So setup. What are we doing differently in our setup to help us hit
Instead of the
this
middle,
slow shot?
on our back foot.
Okay, back foot.
This is a little that way.
Okay.
And then your hands are naturally going to go backwards because it's not, you're just hanging.
Yep.
I like that.
And then what are we doing with our swing?
And then we're only doing like 3/4 swing, or depending on the distance. And then once we get up here, we start to move it forwards towards the target.
Yeah, we're gonna finish on our front foot, not hang back. Okay. And that's on just full shot, or just full shot?
Every
just
shot.
Every shot, right? We're finishing on our front foot. And that's gonna help you keep your hands forward where we started them. It's gonna help you turn through and hit it lower, right? So I know you've hit a couple ones. This last one just kind of eked off the screen, but you've hit multiple shots today I've seen that have been like this high, and you haven't really changed anything besides that. Okay, so I like to, as teachers, we talk a lot about grip, setup, alignment, and I haven't heard many people say that, or say it like this, but setup, it's so important because it literally sets us up for either success or failure. I heard another teacher kind of talk about this in terms of like if you're going to run a race from the back of this bay and you got to start like this in a stance, and I had to start like this, sitting on the ground facing away. Who's going to win that race?
Obviously,
You're going to win the race because you're set up better for success, right? As like tour pros could probably put everything the way I know they can. They can put everything the way they normally hit the ball and hit this low punch shot, but they still make these changes to their setup to make it super simple to hit these shots.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and hit one. Walk me through your setup as you go through.
Back of the foot.
Yep.
Go forwards. No back.
I wasn't even behind you on that one, and you looked like mega close. I know you've hit a couple of those, and they were mostly based, but that one looked mega close to the ball. Okay, so when you're practicing, this is something like we're not going to use something on the course we don't practice. Okay, so when you're out there on the range in the summertime into that south breeze, this is definitely something you would practice. I wouldn't hit a lot of like full normal shots into the wind. Okay, that when you're hitting into the wind, perfect time to just practice hitting your top shots. And with multiple clubs, and you can just play games with yourself, okay? See how low you can hit it. You can even see how high you can hit it too, just to learn to kind of control that trajectory, right? So if we're gonna try to hit it high, we would do what?
Move the ball further.
Move the ball is exactly the opposite, right? So you can kind of play with these things in your setup and mess around with them into the wind. But definitely when you're on the range, practice this. Just go through the basics that we worked on today. It's all set up. The only thing that you had to think about in your swing was just getting your weight forward, right? Okay? And those were I've seen some good shots today, so let's see. Let's see. I put you under too much pressure, Josh.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Pressure builds character.
Pressure build diamonds too.
Yep, all the above.
120, 20 mile an hour headwind. What do you got, 7 iron?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's just face open. You're good, and that's just again, it's the grip change from first lesson. You're still working on it, and we're kind of doing something new, so you're not really thinking about that. You're good. Let's see a practice swing. Let's go step through. Good. And then we'll get one. Yeah. Good transfer. One good one with no step through. Dude, just let the ball get in the way. Let the ball get in the way. That's money. Yep. Oh my goodness, there you go. Great height. Good control.
Let the ball get in the way.
Let the ball get in the way. Good job.
Golly.